Is Harmony of the Seas a ship you want to sail on? Well, let's find out, shall we? Come along and tour the fun decks of one of the largest cruise ships in the world in an informative and humorous way. Right now, on Wednesday morning, and we are off to an excursion this morning. But first, I'm going to give you a tour of Harmony of the Seas. I'm going to do the fun decks, so where all the action takes place, and all the venues and such. Probably going to do this over a couple of days. It's right now it's 6 o'clock, and we'll see how many people are here this early in the morning. But I'm going to go down to deck 4, and that's where I'm going to start the tour. And so we'll probably do half the decks today, and then we will finish it off probably tomorrow or the next day. Here we go to deck 4. You can see we're going past the promenade. That is the real hub of the ship. And we're going to start out, and we're on the aft end of the ship. And so, the aft end is going to be the main dining room. So, deck 3 has a part of the main dining room as well. And so, if you come in here, you're going to see, this is the grand. This is where we actually have our table at. Kind of the unfortunate thing about what happened to us is Tina, our travel agent, actually booked us for my time dining, and we didn't want that. We wanted a table with some other people on it, and so we were late to do that, and we're sitting at an 8 top, and nobody is there. So that's unfortunate. So you can see the view. They're getting ready for breakfast. So I love this, the decor they have here as well. A lot of ships will have the staircases coming down, grand staircase, kind of like a Titanic, but the ship does not have that. So the grand dining room, this is a 3-level. See above there too. So if you're into the fine dining, you can certainly do that. There's many specialty restaurants also that will be running across on this tour. And nice artwork. Okay, so we're at the aft of the ship again. This is where the main dining rooms are on level or deck 3, 4, and 5. So first off, we're gonna go again through an elevator or this little crossing here, and into the casino. Now, normally you can't tape this, but you can't play as of this in this time of morning. And I don't believe people are sitting at some of the machines here. I guess you can watch some of the games here. I just saw the Dallas Cowboys on there. This did leave from Galveston. So we're going to have a lot of Cowboy fans here. I don't know why. At this point, the Seahawks are 3-0. First place. There you go. And so you have some of the tables here. Yeah, quite an extensive casino here, huh? I think I'm lost. Bert and I don't play. Oh no, there we go. Bert and I don't play the do any gambling. We would lose. And so they have a little walkway here with some art in here. And through a little hallway here. Always interesting decor on Royal Caribbean ships. What do you say? Do you say Caribbean or Caribbean? What is the right pronunciation of that? Most of the time I say Caribbean. And I think both ways are actually okay to say. So if I say it both ways, it's because I don't know what I'm really doing here. So there you have Casino Royale. And then you come into this portion. Here's Studio B. And what I'll do there. So here's where the ice skating rink is. I'm back. The GoPro cuts off after 5 minutes, and I always forget about that. So Studio B is where the ice skating rink is. So you can actually ice skate down there. They have that open. The last couple of days they had that open during the afternoons. So I'm going to just go through Park West here on deck 4 as well, where some of the artwork is. So Studio B also has the professional ice skating shows as well. They'll have other things, like there was a country line dancing thing last night. You can check that out on day 3 video. We went to that. Didn't participate in any of the line dancing there. You can see a lot of the cool artwork here. Good morning. And pretty cool. And again, that's the casino. So we'll reverse ourselves and go back this way again and check out the artwork. So there'll be a couple of more venues in, of course these are for purchase, on deck 4. You have the Attic coming up, which has a lot of shows there. There was, in fact, they were at art auction the other day. They'll have talks, maybe some trivia. They might have excursions, things coming up. So they use it for all sorts of different things here. And so that's what this is the Attic. See how that works? And the other thing here, we have the Crown Lounge. And the Crown Lounge is for Diamond Plus and Pinnacle levels. And we are at Diamond, so we're allowed in here. Actually, I think I can go in. Okay, I'll put you on pause while I grab my card. Okay, being at about 10 after 6 in the morning, I didn't expect anybody to be here. But yeah, actually, you can print things out if you're a part of the internet package. Loom, and we'll see that in a little bit here. So they do actually have somebody that mans the desk there to help you with any reservations and such. And, of course, nice, comfortable areas to sit. And in the morning, they'll have a few things available here, soft rolls and all sorts of things to eat. And then you have a little espresso machine here as well. Now, the interesting thing about this cruise here, which I don't feel that they should do that, is between 5 and 8, because they have a happy hour here. Still have to use your drink package. It's not like free or anything like that. But they've outlawed. Oh, how do you get out of here? Yeah, I say that, in jest, but they really have outlawed Diamond members from becoming here between 5 and 8, because there's an overload of Diamond and Diamond Plus and Pinnacle folks. And so That's not right, right? You get to those levels and then you're banned. Boom, banned. Not good. And so here, the Casino Royale is non-smoking. Because that's the one place indoors that you can actually smoke is in the casino. It's probably why there was a few people down there now, is you could be inside and still smoke. And then again, maybe you can play the slot machines at any time. I don't know. And forward on the ship is the Royal Theater. And of course, they have the doors closed. Well, in the old days, you used to be able to kind of walk in the Royal Theater and look around when there was no events going on, any shows or anything like that. They put the kibosh on that now. People mess around too much, or I don't know, they just don't do it. And very interesting, it's the different heels, huh? Okay, we're going to go up to deck 5. So you go up the staircase. Obviously, you can take the elevators as well. And again, I'll be on the forward part of the ship to begin with. And I think I am going to switch over to something with a zoom here. So again, the Royal Theater, which has got two levels, and they call that the entertainment place, which is the casino. Okay, yeah, once again, we're on deck 5, and this is the hub of the entertainment. As far as indoor entertainment, this is called the Promenade, and this has all sorts of things going on here at all times except for 6 o'clock in the morning. So this is called On Air. So again, here you might have trivia shows, masquerade, comedy show maybe. The Attic does that too, has a comedy show. Well, Mariners last night. And then over here you have like the Latin music of boleros. And again, they use these, not, nighttime they'll have the band playing, again, more Latin type of music. But they use it for all sorts of different things here. I mean, sometimes the art auction, little dance floor here. There's where the band is set up there. Of course, wouldn't be without a bar. It's where the cruise ships make the money. And so this is always a pretty interesting. This guy here moves to make all sorts of different types of faces there. And it's too early to be moving around this morning. And you can come in here and book, if you haven't done it previous to being on the ship, you can book your short excursions here. And today is a excursion or landing at a port, Roatan, Honduras. It's always cheaper to book it not on the cruise, but at home before you come on the cruise. Usually early on is your best deals. We're going to go to a VIP Turquoise Bay beach break today. And of course, you have the shops here. Solera, which is the perfume. Perfume, is that how you say it? And colognes. And here, of course, is your shopping area here, which is always a busy spot. You see they had a watch sale here last night. I bought a watch last time. have no idea how to set the time on the thing. Should probably bring it down here. Looked like it was just a stem thing. Well, good luck with that. Anyway, gold on a chain by the inch. Is that real gold? I doubt it, Chatter. And then you have the port merchants. And this is where you buy your alcohol, your liqueurs, not to be consumed on board the ship, but at the end of your cruise, they will give you the booze. Oh, people are starting to come around now. Thought I was going to be the only one here. Really, I didn't. Last time I did this on the Ovation of the Seas. This is Prince and Green. On the Ovation of the Seas, I came down at about 6 o'clock or so, and it was packed. Excursion day was Alaska, so everybody was getting up, getting their coffee, and this is the overflow of Sorrentos. So you can sit while here we're having a slice of pie, all right? Sorrentos opens, it's 11:30, I do believe, in the morning, and is open till 3 the next morning, and then they take a break. So here's where you would get your pizza pie. Had some yesterday. It was okay. I do believe that they will customize a pizza for you. There you go, Sorrentos. Some more seating over here. Nice time of the morning to just to get away from it, because this gets a little loud in here, you know, during the day. The music going. They had a parade the last couple of days. This is a Boot and Bonnet, kind of the pub area here. And so this gets busy too. They usually have somebody entertaining you in the evening. So a comfortable little venue to have a brew. And again, just love the way that they present these bars and pubs and such. And then you have the collection. And so here you can go in, and I think it's probably a little bit more expensive stuff. I don't know, somewhere where we wouldn't be. And of course, their operation hours are going to be, I believe, when you're at sea. Oh, they are open 10 a.m. No, excuse me. When you're in port, they don't open till the ship is at sea. And you have the next cruise. See, if you want to book a cruise and do it while on the ship, usually you get some sort of credit. When it says up to $600 off, nobody's going to get $600 off unless you do a super long cruise and do like the suites and so forth. That's where you're going to get the $600 off. Long cruises and the super nice suites. We're staying in I'd like to be there. Is that Santorini? Oh, there. A little bit of Greece in Alaska. How's that work? Interesting. And so we're going. I don't know what my thought was. I lost that. I always have a car in the promenades. It looks like a Jaguar here, and then Cafe Promenade. And so obviously about 20 after 6, people are starting to get their coffee, right? And you can blame them. I'm about ready for a little Java too. But first, we're gonna do some more decks. We'll go up to deck 6 now in a second here. So I'll insert some activity in these videos here till you see what it looks like when it's midday and evening time and so forth. So at the Cafe Promenade, you have the Starbucks brand of coffee. And so this actually has a Starbucks on board the ship. That's in the boardwalk. We'll get that in a second here. And that part you pay for. I can use your drink package as well, or if you're a diamond or above, you can use that as a freebie. And of course, you can get some pastries this time of morning. And Parfait. Everybody love a parfait, right? Okay. And then over here, the Rising Tide bar, which is, must be in, I'll insert maybe a video there too. Some of the stuff's not going to be obviously going at 6:30 now in the morning. I got up at 5 o'clock. Boy, it was still dark out there. I wasn't expecting it to be that dark. You can see the deck 6 coming up there here, which I will tour in a bit here as well. So this is the guest services. Any complaints? Need to pick up a cruise compass, the paper version of it, which everybody really likes, but they did away with that, so now you have to ask for it. And sometimes your attendant in your room will remember, and other times they won't. I didn't realize that you could actually, you don't have to pay your tips. You know, they deduct it every day, but it is actually volunteer. You do not have to pay the tips. Now, I would never do that. I think they deserve their the tip money. And this is regalia, fine jewelry. There's a fine piece of jewelry itself, right? But yeah, so a lot of people, you see that on the day before, a lot of people, that really lines up over there. And I think a part of it is that some of them are canceling out their tips. Shame on you. And then a lot of people go up and beyond the normal tipping as well, which, you know, your room attendant, your waiters and waitresses, this is the bionic bar. And I'll throw a demonstration in there, not right. I think you can't even, at this point, you can't even do it. But look at all the different brands of booze there, huh? Interesting. That's pretty fun. You know, I guess you do it once. We've never done it. We just watch people do it, and it'll tell you the type of booze going in it, how long it takes, blah 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 blah, and then you can sit down and have yourself a drink as well. Okay, on to deck 6. Oop, missed a couple of things here. You got the port shopping desk. I guess more stuff that you can buy, but more importantly is the Voom. So this is your, as they call it, the fastest internet at sea. But here's where they'll help you set it up if you can't do it. We had to have help. And if you have any questions once you're on board, they're great. They assist you very well on that. And then the the upper level of the main dining room. And this is silk. That's maybe where the My Time reservations go. Could be wrong about that. Probably am. And this is overlooking the promenade on deck 5, standing up on deck 6. Up here, you can, with the parades, you can stand up here, get a nice eagle eye view of the parade instead of the hordes of people that hoard the chairs for restaurants. They'll take the chairs and line them up, which Royal is okay with that. But if you wanted a slice of pizza, not a good time to come down here during a parade. You won't get your slice of pizza. Oh, you will, but you'll have nowhere to sit. All right. So, on with deck 6. Okay, on each level, they'll have this ship here to kind of tell you where you're at or where you might want to go on the ship here. And so that's real handy if you're going, where am I? And so where are we? Right here. Okay, so now we are on deck 6. So the schooner bar is over there, and we will be going over, check out the boardwalk. Okay, that's what we're doing now on deck 6. And as you can see, this is the aft of the ship here. I'm getting that down pretty well. My wife, Roberta, Bert, always quizzes me on that. What's the right side of the ship? Well, that would be the port. No. That's the left side of the ship is the port. The one with the 4-letter word, starboard, is the right. And you have this guy that squawks at you every time you walk by. I don't think he's going to do any much squawking when this time of day. Zolar, right? And big. And you have the boardwalk doghouse. So you get your weenies, and I think you have brats. Whoa. Oh, it's wet out here. I don't know if it's been raining. Well, I got a free dog. No, but it almost fell. Oh, they're free anyways. Yep, so pick your toppings, your bun, the type of dog that you want. Sausage, bratwurst, and your normal weenies. And of course, this is a big thing. Yeah, it's wet. Is the carousel here. And there it is. Starbucks. Yeah, I see somebody spilt their tea. Maybe that was it. A couple of tea bags on the... Oh, there he was. There's Zolar talking. Anyway, you can get yourself a real Starbucks. And they actually have some pretty early hours here. So today, it's day 4. We're in Roatan. It seems like they always open, it's a little reflection there, open at 6 and close at 10. So they do have a long bunch of hours here at Starbucks. Good morning. Good morning. And just doing a walkthrough. Thank you. And a nice help here at Starbucks. Hi there. And of course you can get the pastries and such as well. So this is a real Starbucks. You cannot use your freebie cards or anything like that. You have to pay. Although you can use your gift cards. Thank you very much. Have a good day, sir. You too. So if you have a Starbucks card, you can use that, but you can't use your, free drink package or that type of thing. But you can on the coffees down below, which is Starbucks brand coffee. Okay. Also, again, the carousel. Since you're at sea, it doesn't start up till 3:30, till 10 o'clock at night. It's pretty good. I'm going to be stepping a little easy here. It is wet. It's been raining. Really came down. This is Design District here. Bought a backpack in there yesterday, which is part of Sundials. So the shop is 2-in-1 there. So you get some shades if you want to. Oh, there they are. So boardwalk, nice activity area. And first for the kids, you have the arcade. I was just thinking, maybe it wasn't open, but it is. And so got some real annoying sounds in here. Oh yeah, I'm really good at that. I can usually win that game. Okay, very annoying. As I was saying, very annoying. Again, the GoPro shuts off after 5 minutes, and I always forget that. So I'm going to leave this place before I can't stand it anymore. What I was going to say is that the parents spend a lot of money for their kids, I'm sure, on the arcade. And the other shop that we spent some money in yesterday is the Royal Shop. where you get the all royal goods. You get a bunch of t-shirts and so forth. Usually have a little better quality of t-shirt here because they do have a t-shirt sale on the last day at sea, where you get 2 for $30 instead of 2 for $40. Okay, I'm gonna switch back over to the little bit better zoom here when we're, so we can see something a little bit closer up, shall we? Again, the carousel, and on the boardwalk, deck 6, and the decks above, obviously you have balconies that overlook the boardwalk. I would think it would tend to be loud, so be prepared for that. Again, we're at the arcade, and it's going to be a windy day today. I don't know if Helene, a tropical storm, is going to turn into a hurricane, but we're going to get a little bit of the effects of there today in the Roatan. It's going to be windy. I don't know if we're going to get any rain. It's been the threat of rain. Oh, here's what I should do. Here's the other thing you do, is that you look for ducks. Last time I did this on Ovation of the Seas, I found a duck just by doing this. Just showing you, oh, here's what people do. That would hurt, I think, if you tried to get into that. Looks a little prickly. And so this is Sabor, taqueria and tequila bar, very popular. And of course the ever popular Johnny Rockets. This you do have to pay for. The only time it's free, come on, there you go. The only time it's free is when it's breakfast time. We're going to take advantage of that. We did that last time we were on Harmony. And you should have your menu here. Burgers, sandwiches. Getting prepared for breakfast already there. Sit outside. First few days were humid as can be. This is the abyss. This is where you slide from the 15th deck down to the 6th deck. You can see the Harmony of the Seas logo up above the boardwalk. Also here, so again, gonna have some windy noise here. It's starting to blow up pretty good here. You have the gate climbing wall type of thing. Yeah, it's called Lucky. And yeah, this is the end of the abyss where you slide on a pad. Oh, we have wildlife. Seen a bird there flying around, probably looking for some sort of a sesame seed. Oh, another. What is that? A butterfly? Huh. Or the world's largest moth. I'm not sure what that was. Or a bat. Interesting. There it is. I don't know how some of these things survive. Okay. If that thing lands on me, I will freak a little bit. So this is the Aqua Theater. So they have a show called The Fine Line, really a cool show here. You can see during the daytime they might have something going here as far as videos are concerned. The Aqua Theater, that down there turns into water that just opens up, and people dive here down up from there. And also there's other shows. The World's Sexiest Man contest was here, and they'll have other things here at this venue as well. And the other thing that you have is the rock climbing wall. And you can come out to these areas here. I think you can just walk down the hallways, and at the very end of the hallway you can walk out onto this deck and watch the show. Of course, these rooms also have some rooms up here too. Sorry. And the abyss starts up here again on deck 15. Look at that guy. Looks like he's right in your house there, doesn't he? Okay, and you can see I don't know if you saw that, but somebody was jogging on the track there. Just deck 5, just to show you, they have the jogging and walking track that goes around the deck 5. So I missed that. You always have a sign that shows how many laps you have to do to make it a mile. I don't know if I'll get that in there or not, but that's on deck 5. Your jogging and walking track. And here's your view from of the Aqua Theater, from an entertainer's view, looking out to the crowd. And the rock walls are on both sides, and you can see it going through the hallways here, the jogging and walking track. See people being healthy? Someday we'll do it. Just not today. Okay, and here is where the service dogs go. Do their business, huh? You wouldn't have known that. Okay. All right, so back up to deck 6, where the boardwalk is. I think I'll do maybe a couple more decks today, and then do the rest on another day. So I got to get something to eat, get ready for the excursion. Cool. Okay, well, continuing on with deck 6. I forgot. I got most of the deck 6 still left before I finish off for the day. So you have loyalty desk and the schooner bar. Here in this portion, we're still at the aft of the ship. And so the schooner bar obviously is a bar. And do a lot of trivia in here. Of course, besides piano, tickling the ivories there. And the bar's coming up here. So real comfortable place. Gets crowded in here, especially during trivia times and so forth. So you have a nice overlook, comfortable seating, and an overlook of the promenade. Band plays over here during events on the promenade. And so we'll go through here again. And a couple of venues on the other side. Then I'll have to walk down to 5 before I can go back up again, because it is cut off here. So first thing, on the other side, on your starboard side, I got to think about that, is focus. So your photo gallery, if you want to check out, if you've had pictures being taken of you, which it's almost impossible not to have one taken of you, you can check them out here. They'll also send it to you on your app, and you can buy them digitally on your app. We get one free one because we're a Diamond member. I think you get 2 once you're past the if you're Diamond Plus and Pinnacle, free. So this portion of it continues on. And that's the name of that tune. Okay, so I'm gonna go back down, then I'm gonna pop up on the other side here. Go in there, but you have the Vitality at Sea and Spa and Fitness Center. And so here's where you obviously get the massages, and I see people already going in there. Massages, and they have a little drink station as well. Get your coffees and juices and so forth, the Vitality Cafe. And so he gets facials done, and I think this usually is a pretty big day for them. Those are the days that you get specials on them, is when you're at a port where most people are out doing things, and they give you the specials when they're not as busy. Cheaper when you're at port to get a massage or a facial or something along those lines. I think I'm gonna hoof it up to, and we're gonna end it at Central Park on deck 8. So gonna get my exercise in. Say that you gain a pound a day? Yeah, pound a day I do believe is what you gain. Well, I'm sure I'm at 2 pounds right now a day. So this will wear off a half an ounce. Okay. Yeah. Central Park is coming up. So we were forward. I don't know. Did I say forward? I think I said aft on the Vitality, but it is forward. This is Central Park. What a great idea this was. And it is humid out there, or out here. And so it gives you a little map on the venues here. Chops Grill is here. Rising Tide Bar, of course, is one of its stops. Vintages and Jamie's Italian Park Cafe. And again, be very, very careful. And so we have our room on this deck. So we walk through here every morning, and then we walk in the evening just before we go back to our room. And so we have a couple of the high-end shops right here. Bulgaria, and Cartier, Mr. Cartier. You know, we use a product called UFOs as far as flip-flops are concerned. Very comfortable shoes. But the one thing you really got to be aware of is they're pretty slippery. So you have like these tiles here. And if your flip-flops are worn, even if they're not, you got to be careful not to do the old slipperina. But isn't this beautiful? So there's Jamie's restaurant over there. Make sure I didn't miss anything over here. I don't know if and Vintages. And the Rising Tide Bar over here as well. I don't know where they hide that thing. So Vintages, that's wine. And Jamie's, of course, the Italian restaurant there. And then you have the freebie here, which is Park Cafe. This is I just saw a birdie. Amazing that these, in fact, there's a warning. You know, if you don't approach any wild animals when you're on the ship. I don't even know what that means. That means other humans. But that's what it say. And so this is a great area to get your coffee first thing in the morning if you don't want to do the windjammer. A lot of people will probably come here today because of excursions. Good morning. And so you get the fresh fruits, oatmeal, English muffins, burritos. All right. Bagel bar, how's it going? And more bagel stuff. Cool. Yeah, the GoPro likes to shut down after 5 minutes, so I was probably talking for nothing there. But here's all the stuff you can put on top of your bagels there. Ooh, have plain cream cheese. Today you have apricot cream cheese. And of course you have the smoked salmon. Get your cereals in here. I don't know, maybe we'll eat here. And of course your coffees. But nice for a quick stop here before an excursion. So we'll see. Again, it's a great area to hide ducks. Bert's been hiding some ducks. Haven't been finding many. We found, well, she found 2. I have found 0. And I'm not like, I guess you have to really go, scrounge through the plant foliage. Oh, there it is. There's the rising tide bar right there. So we'll definitely do this once. Always kind of fun to have a drink there and ride it up and down once. Seen people playing cards in there. Is that right? Put your comments down below. They're taking up a spot for an hour or two. There's not a lot of seating in there playing cards at the Rising Tide Bar. Chops Grill. And we're at this end of the street. He even gives you, oh, look at forward the lobby and aft Dazzles. And the other restaurant in here is 150 Central Park. Boy, yeah, and just about took a tumble there with how slippery it is in here. Be very, very careful. All right. So I taped Dazzles yesterday, but I'll just go in there for a quick view for the tour of the fun decks. Okay, so again, this is Harmony of the Seas. All the decks that matter as far as doing things, fun things. And I'll continue the rest of the tour tomorrow. There we go. And here is Dazzles. So again, a music venue. So yeah, we've come in here and it's just been super loud. But that's the idea, I guess, huh? And they have a nice view of the boardwalk down below. So you can dance out here, it looks like, I'm assuming. Band, piano, the piano man. And then you boardwalk down below. Okay, I will continue the tour tomorrow on the upper decks, where generally you have all the outdoor activities. All right, same tape, be on the same tape, but a different day. Okay, we are going to finish off the deck tour. This is our last day at sea, day 7. And I already did the lower decks, the decks of fun, as I call them. And I'm going to finish off the upper decks, the pool decks. We're on a Caribbean cruise everybody congregates at. So we're going to start with deck 14 today. We left off on deck 8. And I'll combine them in, of course, one video there. Hopefully it's not too dark out.
Deck 12.
Okay, deck 12. And the first thing we have in deck 12 is going to be the Wonderland restaurant, which I do believe is here. Oh, maybe we'll come back a little bit later today. But oh, there you go. So that's your little logo there. So one of the specialty restaurants, kind of a fun one, unique, that's for sure. Let's go to deck 14. So this is your card room. It's kind of a combined room. It's card room and online, and a little bit of a library too. So you have some books to read. I think it's kind of to get away from the hustle and bustle of the ship. And you can see you can get online as well. But the many tables here to play cards and probably other games as well. Looks like they have some puzzles over here. Stratego. Wow, I haven't seen that in a long time. I loved that game. I was very good. I had a friend that would cheat at it, move things around on me. Or no, maybe that was Battleship. Probably both. So again, just a nice room to get away. Looks like you can do some checkers and chess here as well. Nice little mural on the wall. Oh yeah, Chinese checkers and Scrabble and more games. So just kind of a place to get away and or with a group and play cards. Give you a little schedule of, oh, interesting, daily trivia, Sudoku, and word search, and more books. So the card room and online, deck 14. So deck 14 also continues on, and that'll be the kind of the zone for the teens and the tots and so forth. I'm going to go upstairs, walk it, and then come back down again. Back down to deck 14. So I just kind of went up and around, up and over and around, and this is where the zone for the kids are. The Venture Ocean on the start. So this is forward on the ship, and obviously all these are going to be closed, and I'm not going to go in there. Adventure Ocean, Royal Caribbean. So as you can see, the entrance here. Great spot for the kids of all ages, even for toddlers. You can. I think that one might cost you a little extra there if you wanted to have the toddler or baby even babysat while the parents go out to dinner. So many different rooms inside there. So if you got the kiddies, this is a great place. And the kids like to get away. We had some friends that had some kids that went to half kids that went on an Alaskan cruise, and kind of kept them close for the first many days, and then kids went to the adventure and really enjoyed it. So I think it's one of those things that is kids like to get away from their parents as well. Okay, so we're going to go on to deck 15. Now this is the main deck as far as entertainment is concerned. We got a couple up at 15 and 16. And since I'm here, I'm going to start at the forward of the ship and go into Solarium. Okay, this is a kind of adults only type of deal, which is 18 plus. And this is the Solarium Bistro. We've eaten here a couple of times, both for breakfast. And they open at 8 o'clock today for breakfast. And of course, this is a great place to look for ducks. Now, on this ship, finding a duck as an adult is going to be pretty slim. So you always kind of give it one of these here. Now, that's what people do, manhandle the bushes and to see if there's any ducks in there. But where everybody goes is Central Park. So if you find a duck at Central Park, it'd be almost a miracle there. I don't think it's going to be that easy. But anyway, this is the Solarium, and it has a couple of different levels there. So one maybe with a little bit better view here. The Solarium is also, a quiet area. So you want to get away from the hubbub. And you have these two. These are not extra charge. So if you're fortunate, if you like that type of thing, you can grab one of those and the many, many lounge chairs that you have. So the Solarium is a multi-leveled, basically 3 levels here. And I'll get that done all in one swoop here, I think. So this is, again, 15, and you can go down to, again, this is the Harmony of the Seas. Well, I said it many, many times before. And this is the only thing they have in, as far as water is concerned. No pools in the solarium area here, but just the one hot tub. I think that's one of the downfalls of the Harmony, is there's less water in the solarium. So more. I think the other thing with the solarium here too is, notice there's no towels put down or anything like that. You're more apt on a sea day in the Caribbean, is to be able to get a seat rather easily. And again, from the solarium, there's the heliport down below, and we're at the on forward of the ship here. And on both sides of the ship, you have, yep. Yeah, I forgot about that. Been having a real dickens of a time trying to keep my lens when I first use it in the morning for the fog up. So I'm going to go out here after I clean the lens. So these are these little viewpoints you have in the solarium here off of, this is considered deck 14 again, I do believe. It's going to be very windy, so you may not hear me, but I'll give you an idea. Uh-oh. I didn't know I had one of these.
Well, sorry about the wind noise here, but I discovered a see-through floor to the ocean 14 decks below. Did you notice me hanging on for dear life in the reflection? Me and heights don't get along too well.
Okay, I sprinted in there. I didn't want to lose my my dead cat, which is the wind buffer on the microphone. So this has, of course, so there's areas that jut out on both sides of the ship. This is going to be more of the same here in the solarium. Actually, people take advantage of having their coffee in the morning and coming down here to still have a little peace and solitude. And that's where it stops. Okay, let's go back up. Guess this is forward of the ship. So you can see where you're going. After the ship, let's see where you've been. Oh. Okay. Guess it's a shower area. Some more seating here in the solarium. Oh, it's awfully windy here. You got this guy right here. What do you think that is? I don't know. Cat. Some sort of weird cactus. I don't know. Put a comment below. Tell me what you think that is. Oh, okay. So there's two more hot tubs here in the solarium. So you have the windows that open up here as well. And most things have not opened yet. You have Park Cafe. Cafe Promenade that is open down below to get something to eat this early in the morning. So more of the hot tubs. Very nice seating up here. And then we'll just go up here to deck 16 just to take a peek-see and finish off the solarium here. So again, if you want some peace and solitude without that above the ship, especially during the sea days, it's going to get awfully loud today. Looks like we're going to have a pretty nice day. Some clouds up there. Some more seating here. Again, this is the solarium. And this will wrap around. So I'm just gonna, I think that's as far as I can go here. I think the next level is going to be for sweet guests. So this is 16 up here. So I'm gonna go back down to 15. The other thing you can do here too is we just saw the card room, but awfully small table, but you could actually play some cards out here. The cards would stay on the table, and you have your bar also. Okay, put you on hold here for a second. And this is the outdoor seating for the solarium bistro, which doesn't open until 8 o'clock today. As soon as I said it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day, guess what? It started raining. Okay, get a little windy in here. More edge seating there. But no, why wouldn't I look to see if there's a duck? Oh. Okay, go back into the big pool deck here outside of the solarium. So this is the main area. Got a little shower guy here. And up here you have a hot tub, which is complete. I'm calling it a pool. Interesting. Spa pool rules. So it just kind of jets out a little bit over the ocean. You can also watch, looks like some ESPN going on there. Or something similar. And so you can watch the game here while you're here. Last night they did a test or I don't know, maintenance on their water system, and that was interesting. So I got up early so I could start this today. I turned on the water, blew my hair straight back. The pressure. That's the nice thing about a ship. There's no pressure, right? You take your 3 days or 7 days, 4 days, 14 days, and leave everything behind. I don't get that one either. Some weird deal there. So now we come out to the main pools. Gotta be careful here as well with all this wet floors. So here, I think they call this the beach pool. So the water comes up here on the flooring, so it gives you the feeling of a beach. And I think they probably went to salt water in the pools. I know on Oasis it was a saltwater pool. Didn't realize it. Swam for quite a while with my eyes wide open. That was a mistake. That was hurting for the next couple hours. Okay, so obviously they're going to open this up a little bit later. People cannot. You have a kind of a towel rule here that you cannot. A lot of people plant their towels, and so that they save a spot. Boy, it's coming down. Yep. So good thing I have a zoom here. I'm going to do it over here. But you have another, hot tub over here. But they plant their towels, and so they can get the best seats in the house, right? But the rule on that is if you abandon the towels and your stuff for an hour, they will take it, which is rightly should do so. And boy, it's coming down. You see that? Shouldn't have opened my mouth. Huh. And then you can see over here too, you got the water slides. Got two different ones over here. One that kind of does a swirly twirly, and we'll get up there when we do the other side of the ship. So I'm just going to go clean the deck here. Not clean, cling And you have all these towel stations as well. Hi there. Good morning. Plenty of bars, of course. They don't want you to be too far away from the bars, always keeping the floors dry. Good morning. And then you have Splashaway Bay. So you have another hot tub here. You see it there? Try to keep myself a little bit dry in the lens on the camera. But this is for the kiddies. Well, kiddies like to swim in the big pools too, but they have a lot of fun. That bucket will fill up here, and well, it'll splash away bay. Okay. So as we continue on the port side, short letters: left port, right starboard. I don't know. Did I do that right? Some more Splashaway Bay. And a little slide for them too, a little water slide. Okay, so I'm going to go to the aft of the ship here. Again, this is deck 15. So this is another video arcade. We have one on the boardwalk as well. I don't know if it's open this early. No, it is. Okay, this is the quiet time. Oh yeah, this is much bigger than the... I was wondering about that when I did the boardwalk, as you saw. It was pretty skimpy and loud. So here they have a bigger section for the games and so forth. Yeah. Okay, so this is in a way, this is kind of gambling too. It's fun to play the games, but you do spend money on it and get tickets and maybe win things here, I guess. And of course, you can get the win a duck if you don't find them. And of course, you have to get some maintenance done every once in a while here too. So this is the arcade on deck 15. And here's the shop over here that you can actually cash in those tickets. All right, let's continue back out here, shall we? Challenger's Video Arcade. And we're at the sports court at the aft of the ship here. So let's find you can see it right here, but we're gonna find out in real time.
Yeah, don't miss out on the ice cream station. Open 11 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the evening.
So, a couple of wash stations here. I like how they have these barriers here, to wind barriers. And this is mini bites. So this is open, probably I think opens at 11 or so. Probably closes down around 5. Check your cruise compass for exact hours. Maybe this is where you get like make more of a Tex-Mex theme, so you can get your nachos and quesadillas, make up your own burrito, so to speak. And so a lot of action going on here as far as the crew cleaning and so forth. So here, again, this is deck 15. You have ping pong. I don't know. I probably taped some of that, so maybe I'll insert a little Action Jacks in there. And people do get up early. Not everybody sleeps in on a cruise. Might as well take advantage of every minute here. So here's the sports cart. And obviously they can do basketball, pickleball, some sort of sorry about the reflection. Little field hockey there. Oh, I think it stopped raining. Yeah. Whoa. Boy, it doesn't take long to get some water that puddles up here. So this is up in the area where the flow riders will be. There's actually, on the Oasis class ships, there'll be 2 flow riders. And so, again, now you can see where you've been. And there's the flow rider. They'll get that open, I would imagine, probably around 10 o'clock or so. I think it's starting to clear up again. I like this little area here too, so if you want to have a drink, cup of coffee, there's somewhere to put it as you gaze out to the ocean. And this is called the Abyss. And so this is like when you go down the from the 15th deck down to the 6th deck. And you get on a mat. So you go up here, get in these little goodies here, or slides, and it takes you down from the 15th to the 6th deck where the boardwalk is. Seen a little sad thing I won't show you. There's a little dead bird here. Pretty hard to survive, I would bet, even though they keep the ship pretty clean. So as far as getting crumbs and such, sad. But we've seen many birds on our last 2 cruises on the ships themselves. I think I told you earlier, this is to leave wildlife alone, because you could get strays. Not just birds, that's the most common thing, but cats. They'll make their way onto board the ship sometimes. They say leave them alone. Interesting. So this is the second flow rider, and I think I'll insert some Action Jacks in there again. And as you come down the side, we'll come into the mini golf, I do believe, but you also have your zip line up here too. So yep, there it is. It's going to be the mini golf. Not sure if that's considered the 16th deck that we were just on for the little elevation gain there. So yeah, there you go. So kind of fun. I don't know how challenging it is. I think it's just well, there was a bird there. I don't know if it flew by the a live one. Maybe he's looking for his mate. I don't know. That would be sad. Okay. Oh, there he goes again. Yeah, I guess you'd survive it because of the mini bites. It's where the birds up here on this level would get their nourishment. So as we come down from the flow rider and the Abyss up there, you can see down into the boardwalk. Okay, I missed the where the zip line booth is. So you gotta sign off on zip line in case you drop. No, they got you strapped in pretty good. See a better view of the boardwalk. Here's the zip line right here. So you get up on this little platform, and it's a short ride to the other side. That's kind of exciting, isn't it? Pretty sure you have to have closed-toed shoes, so no flip-flops. Couple of restrooms up here as well, and you have a little viewing platform here to check out the upper level. Well, I guess you walk up here to get onto the flow rider here. Look at the sun. Sunrise has hit. And then a little bit better view without the glass and the reflection of the sports court. Put the ball in the hoop, Chief. That's the windjammer that we were looking at on the one level there. Okie dokie. So we'll just go back into the elevator bank and out onto the starboard side of deck 15. Hear my squeaky squeaks? Oh, and there's your landing platform for the zip line. Hopefully you make it over there. Okay, put you on hold. I think that's another kids area there. All right, so more ping pong tables there. Plenty of entertainment area to sit. You know, I don't know much if there's much relaxing here. Just for the fact that oh yeah, that's more kids stuff there, isn't it? Okay, there's the living room. Reserved for teens age 12 to 17. And more of the mini golf, putt-putt golf, whatever you like to call it, here on from the other side. And well, it's getting humid already. See, all I have to do is these deck tours every once in a while, and then I get my workout. But getting the steps on right now. Okay, so that was a little bit of the aft of the boat ship on deck 15, and we'll come back to the other side of the other pools, continuing on with deck 15 here. So I think you can actually take on some ships, I think you can take actually lessons on scuba diving. So they do it in one of the pools. I've seen that before, unless I'm thinking of Hawaii, but I think they do that. And they also sell gear there a lot of times, especially Caribbean, if you want to buy some snorkel gear. Okay, this is another pool area. So generally it maxes out at 4 feet 7 inches there as far as the depth of the water, and they have lifeguards at all times when the pool is open. So this is the beach pool is on the other side, and so I basically have 4 pools, and of course the shower. More seating area, and then yeah, also the smoking area here, so people have a chance to smoke. Yeah, a big deal here is you can do cigars as well. I don't know if they sell cigars on board the ship here, but they certainly did out at the ports. So whether you want to vape, smoke, cigars, whatever. What is not allowed, of course, is the marijuana. Got another pool bar here. And we're still on deck 15. And it seems to me on this one here, there's more adult action. Oh, the kids will swim in this one here. More whirlpools. Yeah, it gets filled up with kids. A couple of them. There's. So if you think you're gonna get a getaway, go to the solarium to get a hot tub with adults only. Okay, and then we're going to be heading back towards the solarium area, and it'll have the second hot tub that juts from the out from the ship to give you a view from below. So that's the other side. So you have 2 of them, one on port and one on starboard. Oh, say, that was 15. So let's make our way up to 16, shall we? You know what? So I'll start 16 in a second, but I'm gonna go up to 17. Roberta and I splurged this time around and got a suite, grand suite. So I'm gonna give you a little tour of the lounge area for people with the grand suite and higher. Hold on. Okay, that was a bit of a struggle trying to get in there. I thought, well, maybe it's closed this early in the morning, or you can't get up here. So this is a lounge area for the suite guests, which would be grand suite and above. So you do have a bar area, suite deck zone. You can use your freebies if you're a diamond plus, pinnacle. Up here, nice seating area, which you can't do. What between 11 and 11 as a grand suite guest and above, you get complimentary beer, wine, champagne, water, and pops, sodas. But not on this side. You have to go to the concierge club. I found that out. I don't know. Let me go get a beer. Didn't work out. So this is just going to be a wraparound. So if you want to get some shaded area, you might be able to find some here. Again, you can see the water slides that you enter from deck. What is that? I don't know. You go above any of the decks, I guess, to a platform to go down the water slides. We're past that now. So more seating area. This definitely gets you out of the sun here. Get some nice views here in the grand suite lounge. The lounge, it's not the lounge. But just an area to sunbathe in your own little private world. We came up here once, again, to get at the beer that I couldn't get. You can see how much it's rained last night. They cleaned the outside of the ship and the windows and the decks yesterday. Now here, I'm not sure if you can just come here into this area and just lounge about, or if you have to reserve this, or maybe for Pinnacle, I don't know. Not sure on that. We have several areas here that's more protected and with a nice view. It's starting to get windy up here. Starting to get famished. I haven't eaten for 8 hours. I don't know if I can make it. And again, background, you have your own little hot tub. Back to the bar again. Of course, they have a couple of restrooms up here, so you don't have to leave the area if you're a suite member to use the facilities. Okay. So that's deck 17, suite guests, and I'll go back down to 16 here. Okay, so again, that's the already showed you that. That's again the upper portion of the solarium. Up above me is this deck 17, where the suite guests can lounge about there. Well, it's a little stormy out there. See those clouds over there? So a lot of people like to head, especially, it doesn't matter what time of day is, but it's kind of protected in there, so people get their cup of coffee in the morning and go to the solarium. So this is the upper deck to lounge about in the sun. So when all the chairs are taken a little bit later, down below, then you have this upper portion that you can lay about. And you also have these little casitas. This is a tropical terrace, so you can rent these as well. I'm not sure. Oh, but they have a little sign over there. Can't read it. It says, "Yeah, welcome, Carolyn and family. Have a great day." So somebody has rented that out. I guess you rent them for the 8 hours or something. It's not cheap, as I remember. So you have a few more of those up on this upper deck. Okay, so you got another bar over here that overlooks the here. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the other camera for wind purposes. And so continuing on with deck 16 and going towards the ship. On deck 16, as far as eating is concerned, is the Windjammer. See that? So you got the washy station over there, and we'll take a little video of that here shortly. I think Roberta will do that one. So you have a couple different entrances here to the Windjammer. Everybody is coming into the Windjammer, right? So you have both, of course, both sides of the Windjammer here. Again, we'll get a little bit more of a video of that breakfast, what to expect at a breakfast Windjammer. Now we're going up to deck 17. Again, this is going to be a grand suite type of thing. So I'm going to take you into the grand suite. If you look at any of the other videos, you can see the grand suites with people in it. Okay, so there's the suite lounge, which we certainly take advantage of all the time. And give it one of these here. And that's the coastal kitchen over here. Again, we're going to have breakfast shortly here. And so just a great area for breakfast, lunch, and of course dinner. You have to make a reservation. Good morning. Yeah, a lot of people come up here, to get away from it all. Between 4:30 and 7:30, you have complimentary drinks, more than just the beer and the wine and all that kind of stuff. And they also have you get some in the morning. You get like pastries and danishes and such, and you have a cappuccino machine here as well. See that? We haven't taken too much advantage of that. But yeah, just your normal fare here of the muffins and so forth. And those look a little bit better than what you get at the Windjammer there. So this is where the grand suite. This is where you meet a lot of people, and the concierge folks are usually sit here. They have certain hours, and they are just really helpful. They've helped us out a lot. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, so that concludes our tour of the fun decks on Harmony of the Seas. So hope to see you here someday. And boy, it's 7:30. Time to eat.
Speaking of eating, next up on Out and About with G&B and Edited, a complete overview of a Windjammer breakfast. See you then.